So I guess within the last couple of days, Lauren Boebert held a little rally, I guess if you want to call it that, in what looked like an abandoned restaurant. And she kind of went off the rails pretty darn quick. She even appeared, I'm going to show you the clip in a moment, but she appeared to confuse herself. Like you'll see in just a moment, she starts talking, then even she doesn't know where she's going. She just kind of stops and tries to gather her thoughts, and then it all goes downhill from there. And the audience was pretty much left in just stunned silence by the stupidity and incoherence that was coming out of Boebert's mouth. So take a look. This is truly wild. Lauren Boebert not even knowing what she's talking about and confusing herself. Here it is.
You'll be looking into the ATF and their abuse of the separation of powers. The ATF does not make law. That is a regulatory agency. And they decided to make law with their pistol ban and make millions of Americans felons in just a short period of time. I foresee many, many boating accidents in the near future. I recommend you get a boat if you don't have one, or find a friend one so you can say you were on it. But we are bringing them in and exposing their abuse of that separation of power, because it is Congress that makes law, not the bureaucrats.
Now, if you like me, you watched the clip, maybe even multiple times, because God knows I had to watch it a lot. I'm still struggling, as was everybody in the comments on Twitter when that video was posted. What's the link between whatever ATF rule you're talking about? And I think I've narrowed it down. But anyway, you're talking about the ATF and then you're like, you need to have a boating accident. Because why? Like, you want people to hide illegal firearms in their boats? And then illegally say that the boat was sank so that you don't have the gun? Nobody can quite connect those dots. And as you saw in the video, Lauren Boebert couldn't even connect the dots. Like, even she had to stop and was like, what the hell am I even saying at this point? And then she was like, screw it. I'm this deep in. I got to continue. I'm going to go. And then the crowd, there's like two people that are like, yeah, boating accidents. Yeah. I mean, you could not get more pathetic. So what I think she's talking about with regard to the pistol rule is that at the end of January, the ATF, a regulatory body here in the United States that, contrary to what Boebert says, does in fact have the legal authority to put new regulations in place. They came out with a rule that basically put stricter limitations on the kind of shoulder harnesses and shoulder straps that you can put onto a regular handheld pistol. Like, if you put the things on there that basically make it fired from the shoulder, it then becomes a rifle. There's different regulations. It's really no big deal. And contrary again to what Boebert says, it doesn't affect millions of people here in this country. It just says if you're going to modify your handgun to the point where it's fired from the shoulder, then it technically becomes a rifle at that point. Like, that's all this regulation says. And as I mentioned, she lied about these agencies not having authority to make rules. I'm Congress. We're Congress. We make the rules. Actually, Lauren, if you knew anything about legislation, the process by which a federal agency can implement rules and regulations includes, but is not limited to, the Administrative Procedure Act, 5 U.S. Code Chapter 5, the Congressional Review Act, Paperwork Reduction Act, Regulatory Flexibility Act, and the list goes on. So there's actually multiple different things passed by Congress, including multiple different executive orders, that absolutely 100% give these regulatory bodies, whether it's the ATF or the EPA, the FDA, they can put these rules in place. That is 100% legal because Congress, of which you are currently a member, gave them the power to do that throughout the years. So stop lying to these people, get your thoughts in order. But if I had one big takeaway, from that ridiculous little performance she put on, it would be this. If we ever want to put together video clips encouraging kids to stay in school, I think airing that Boebert clip is exhibit number 1, why you ought to stay in school. One of today's video sponsors is Private Internet Access VPN. Right now, they have an amazing offer for our Ring of Fire viewers. Go to piavpn.com/ringofire and you can get 83% off for 3-year plans plus 4 months free. A VPN is a virtual private network that shields your information from unwanted parties on the internet. Think of it like a Halloween costume. It's still you, but no one can see that unless you let them. Using a VPN will shield your IP address, your browsing history, and other personal data from those who would use it maliciously, and from companies that want to track your every move. It also provides an incredible layer of protection when using public Wi-Fi like in an airport or a coffee shop. If you're using these connections without a VPN, your data could be vulnerable to all sorts of threats that VPNs do a great job of minimizing, or in some cases, outright eliminating. Private Internet Access has 50 servers in 50 US states. Need to look like you're surfing the web from Oklahoma? We got an IP for that. Do you need to visit a website that can only be accessed within Alaska's borders? Got an IP address for that too. With IP addresses available in all 50 states, you're going to avoid sporting event blackouts if your state's local network opts out of the rights to televise the game. You're going to be able to access local websites which are blocked outside of state borders, including local news stations and online banking details. And you're going to be able to watch television premieres before they show up in your time zone. It's also compatible with all major streaming services, so you can browse location-restricted content that would otherwise be off limits to you. So go to piavpn.com/ringofire and take advantage of the special offer. Get 83% off for the 3-year plans, and that brings it all down to $2.03 a month. And you also get 4 months of VPN protection for free. Plus, signing up for Private Internet Access is risk-free. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and their highly skilled customer support team of experts is available 24/7. So make sure to subscribe today.